Hey, what's going on, guys? GFXLab, and today I want to talk to you guys about YouTube. YouTube as in how I feel about it these days, how what I'm gonna be doing with YouTube, and basically how I started out on YouTube. So let's start from the very beginning. Like, how did I start out? How did I get to know all these amazing people and have them on my friends list and stuff like that? How do people, like, you know, that have like millions of subscribers still talk to me? How do I have all these connections and you don't know who I am until now? Like, maybe somebody recently gave me a shout out and you guys don't know who I am, and you're like, oh yeah, he's cool because he knows this guy or whatever. Well, first of all, like, before everybody was, you know, everyone was on YouTube. It was before gaming was even like considered on YouTube as, you know, legitimate channel stuff. There was vlogs. There was people who were doing vlogs, and there was people who were doing like cat videos, and, you know, just people who were doing videos that they thought were funny, like home videos, really, just all home videos. And there was no gaming. There was no real gaming channel, or there was only a few people doing it, and even those people doing it were just like recording maybe from not their cell phones, because no one really had that out yet. They were recording just like a camcorder, like aimed right at their TV, and a few people actually got dazzles, which were in standard definition, and they would record their TVs, and they would record, you know, their gameplay onto their computer. But no one really had HD PVRs until later. Once everyone got HD PVRs, then, you know, people started posting gameplays, and no one was really doing commentaries. Then all of a sudden they started doing commentaries, and I came in when the commentary scene was really new. And, you know, to me, there was the people who made commentaries were only a few people, and they all had like these amazing personalities. They, like, every person who started out doing YouTube had like, they were like characters in a comic book, or I mean, not in a comic book, but like they were voice actors pretty much. Like, Only Use Me Blade to me stands out. You know, he was one of the beginning guys. There was also Hutch. There was C-Nanners. There was Blame Truth and XCal, and those guys. When they started, there was like, and Wings of Redemption. Like, when those guys started out, it was pretty awesome, because they were like the pioneers, and they each had their own styles of talking about gameplay and of commentaries and stuff like that. And it was really cool, because you knew what you were getting into when you're subscribing to those guys. Like, you knew exactly their voices and their styles, and it was hilarious because they're always bringing something new to the table. They're always saying something really outlandish, especially Blade. And PJ was also another one. PJ was one of my favorite starting out commentators. And these guys were just so awesome. And I was so entranced by those guys. Like, they were just so cool to listen to. And then it started getting more big, and more and more people started coming out, like Chris Move and Sandy Ravitch came out, and, you know, all these other guys started just popping out, and they were also awesome characters as well. So I started to really enjoy these commentators, and I used to like think about their sayings and the mottos that they had and stuff like that. And it was really awesome to listen to these guys, and it was hilarious to hear them say those mottos again over and over and over. So I started thinking, like, hey, I just downloaded this iPhone app, and it was called Into a Beatmaker, and I took Into a Beatmaker and I started loading it. I started downloading the YouTube MP3 files, and I started putting them, like, chopping them up in Audition, and I started, you know, making these little bits and pieces of phrases these guys would say, and then I would put them into a beat maker, and I would make a beat, and I would make, you know, I would just do whatever I thought was funny with their commentary. And really, the first person that I thought about remixing was Wings of Redemption, because he had this song, and the reason why I even started doing remixes was because of Wings of Redemption's commentary, where he did this rap. Like, he did a rap that he made after listening to a Wax video, and Wax is a rapper on YouTube, and Wings of Redemption made this. He said that he writes rap songs, so he made this like this hilarious rap song, but there was no beat behind it. And I was like, maybe I can use this beat maker into a beat maker program to put a beat behind him and see how it sounds. So I started messing around with that, and it came out real quick. Like I did that in less than 30 minutes. I made this beat behind Wings of Redemption rapping, and I put it together, and then I started putting other stuff together, and it was really fun coming together, like making my first remix. I posted that on my channel. Well, and then I sent it to Wings of Redemption. I was like, hey man, check out this remix I made of you, and I think you'll find it pretty hilarious. And then he sent me, well, I made it first. Actually, I didn't post it. I made it first, and then C-Nanners, and then I made one for C-Nanners, because I made 2 of them in one day, and I made one for C-Nanners, but it was less like rap, because he didn't have rap songs up, but he had these funny sayings. So I took all these funny sayings from C-Nanners and I put it into this app, and then I thought it was hilarious, so I uploaded that. And I sent the link to C-Nanners, and C-Nanners said it was hilarious. No one was giving shout outs or anything, and no one cared about that. Like, so C-Nanners sent me a message back saying, haha, that's hilarious. And then he didn't say anything else. Like, that's all he said to me. And then I posted another one. I thought it was really cool because I was getting a lot of awesome feedback. And then I posted the Wings of Redemption remix, and Wings of Redemption was like in love with it. So he was like, oh man, I love this one, I love the C-Nanners one. And he was like, he asked me what my Skype was, and I didn't have a Skype, so I made a Skype. And then I started talking to Wings, and he wanted me to go on his show, or on one of his videos, with Woody's gamertag and Kyle, FPS Kyle. And then FPS Kyle and Woody wanted a remix. So like I started doing remixes after that, and then I started doing them for promotion for other people. And I did one for Chris Smoove was after that, and I did all these other people. And then once I got to the end, I didn't have anyone else that I wanted to do a remix of, but it was such an amazing journey going just through that. And I got so many subscribers, so many people to follow me, and that is literally how I got known on YouTube. After that, it's like after that, like it's just what you guys probably know is like all the different stuff that I've been mentioned in different things, but really it has always been about the music, and it was always about remixes and stuff. So I don't know, I might get back to that, because literally that's what started me out on YouTube, and maybe I need to get back to that. Square one. Anyway, I hope you guys have an epic day, epic night. Peace out.